Welcome to Lakers React, everybody. This is your girl Rochelle in the studio with my guy Frankie, where each week we come and chill with you, bringing you the hottest in Los Angeles Laker news, rumors, highlights, and much more, of course. Like I mentioned, I'm your girl Rochelle. I'll be hanging out with you along with Mr. Laker lover himself. We're always online talking about the purple and gold. We bleed purple and gold, baby. Frankie, what about you, my friend?
Come on, girl. Now, you know I'm excited anytime I get to talk about my LA Lakers. I'm ready to rock and roll. Okay. As a matter of fact, I've been waiting to get in here all day long to talk about this upcoming week and then everything that went on in the past week as well, which, you know, of course, I love me some purple and gold games. So I know you got some things coming up as far as game time. What's up with that? I think Saturday night we had Portland and we were in Portland last night. What's going on with that?
Well, I think you hit the nail right on the head when describing game time action with the Portland and Lakers and, you know, finally getting that win. Now, watching these Laker games has felt like a trip to Magic Mountain. You feel me?
Right.
On one of those crazy roller coasters with the up and downs, the wins, the losses, and end of game nail-biting action.
Ugh.
You know what I mean? Wondering, would the Lakers pull it out? Now, kicking things off last Saturday night, the Lakers would head up to Portland to face Damian Lillard and CJ McCullough with the Trailblazers, looking to grab something they hadn't since the 2014 draft.
They haven't done that since 2014?
2014. So, the Lakers will come out on top, beating the Trailblazers 114-110, and LeBron James would lead the way, scoring 28 points that night in a finisher that almost had the Blazers back in the driver's seat for another way.
Whoa. That game had me on pins and needles the whole time. And then I was super excited. I mean, I was on my Laker high. I don't know about y'all, but I was definitely on my Laker high until Sunday night when Toronto came to town. Mm-hmm. But you can tell them more about that.
Well, from there, the Lakers would hop on a quick plane, head back to Los Angeles for a back-to-back game against the Toronto Raptors. Now, I don't know about you, but I felt a little lucky hearing that Kawhi Leonard would not play due to an injury. But that luck did not enter the Staples Center that night or the Los Angeles Lakers. I mean, they fell to Toronto, to the Raptors, 121-107 in a blowout from the start, where the Raptors outscored the Lakers 42-17 in the first quarter. So,
man, I was so done after the first quarter. 42-17. Like, did y'all party all night in Portland? But, you know, I was a little, you know, it is what it is. Now, who was the leading scorer?
The leading scorer, let's see, was for the Lakers, it was Kyle Kuzma with 24 points. Okay. I mean, I guess the celebration in Portland had, like you mentioned, they must have had a hangover or something Sunday night against the Raptors because, you know, I'm just not sure what happened. But the leading scorer for that night was your boy. And, you know, he handled his business, did his thing. I was glad to see him putting some things down on the court. So, yeah, I think he's growing in a great way. Just keep it rolling. Now, finally, Wednesday night would bring us another victory on our schedule and a rematch against the Minnesota Timberwolves, facing Jimmy Butler,
Karl Anthony Towns,
Andrew Wiggins, and the rest of the T-Wolves. This came down to a nail-biter as well, with Derrick Rose, of all people, having another hot night, dropping 3 after 3 after 3 and scoring 31 points. Needless to say, although Rose had a great night, the Lakers will still get the victory, beating the Timberwolves 114-110. Now, as far as LeBron James leading that night, he almost knocked down a triple-double. Ice Cube with the triple-double. Today was a good day. Now, scoring 24 points with 10 rebounds and 9 assists. I mean, and that was your Lakers scores basically for last week.
All right. That was a crazy week. But, you know, now it's about that time to get into some news. And Needless to say, I hear they are after your boy Luke Walton. What's going on with Luke?
Oh man. I mean, it's been a crazy week on the schedule. It has also been a crazy week in the news, and kicking off some more news this week was the status of Luke Walton. Now, multiple reports from around the league surfaced stating that a meeting between Magic Johnson and Luke Walton left Luke on the hot seat about some of his coaching decisions. Now, and due to a poor start from the Lakers, many begin questioning even the likes.
Even Chris Broussard. I mean, Chris Broussard always, that NBA insider. Anyway, I heard him talking about the potential replacement of Luke Walton.
Yeah.
So, it kind of is what it is.
Right.
I don't know.
Now, I mean, once the story broke, we did post that up on our social media accounts and groups talking, where we got some interesting responses. Okay.
So, pretty much as I was talking with folk back online, the main thing was give him a chance. I mean, for me, when I look at the response to Luke, all I can say is I saw the story.
Right.
It may be way too premature to let someone go.
Yeah.
Looking at what just happened in Cleveland at the beginning of the season with the Cavaliers, sometimes you have to give a coach something to work with.
Right.
The big thing for me is that what is the front office going to do, and what are they going to give the coach? Are they going to give him the necessary parts to be successful versus having high expectations with a limited staff?
Right.
So, I understand that Magic and them are like, go, go, go. But I think they had to know going into the season, at least everybody else in the league knew, that this may not be a super successful, go to the NBA Finals.
Yeah.
Sure, but I do know they want to see progress, and we are seeing that progress. So I'm definitely wanting to see what's going on there. Now, I know someone else who may not be quite happy with Luke Walton would be our guy KCP.
Yeah.
Now that story was real interesting. KCP not being happy. What do you got on that one?
Well, that is definitely some food for thought heading into a story like you just mentioned on the rumor side with KCP. Frustrations maybe piling up regarding playing time with the Los Angeles Lakers, specifically with KCP. Over the weekend, reports came out stating that KCP was frustrated with his playing time. Of course, if you've been watching the games, KCP has pretty much went from starting on the bench, you feel me?
Down.
Starting on the bench.
But
right.
To the bench.
Starting from you feel what I'm saying.
Starting, then he's on the bench right now.
You feel me? You feel.
Yeah,
well, you know what I meant.
I got you. All right. Now, of course, we had to talk with y'all online about the whole KCP feel.
Yeah, of course.
And man, oh man, I enjoyed myself talking with y'all, but everybody was not feeling KCP, not feeling his playing time. There we go. Robert Cross. Trade his overpaid, you know what.
Ooh.
He's the new Lou Dang. He's just a salary cap holder. Use him in a Jimmy Butler trade. Jason Gonzalez, he says he really has done nothing to better the team this year.
And Marcus Phillips, all he said in all capitals was bye. That lets you know when somebody is just done.
Yeah, we got Ezekiel Santiago, can't shoot. Jesse Sierra, play better. Step on defense from Ephraim Richardson. And is it Chancellor Calzone? No! So I'm definitely, they are definitely not feeling KCP.
Yeah.
Feeling like he needs more playing time. So, I think KCP's going to have to step up his game in order to get that additional playing time. Because like the fans are saying, they are not feeling him trying to get more playing time without showing it on the court.
The fans have spoken.
Now, I do have a little bit to say on that one. You already know how I'm going to react to this. Pretty much, I don't believe in giving out playing time just because you are a veteran or you've been with a team or your contract is so big.
Right.
If you want playing time, you better earn it. Right now, we've got a lot of young talent coming off that bench that I'm feeling way more than KCP at this point. So if the coaching staff doesn't feel he's earning the time, I got to follow Luke and his team.
Right.
I mean, that's just me. Now, speaking of following Luke and his team, we had another addition to the Lakers roster that was well received for the most part. But you got a little bit more on that. What's going on there?
I mean, this is my thing. What's interesting is that when you say one man's trash is another man's treasure, well, the Lakers ended up picking up on someone else's throwaway to keep their benefit after keeping a roster spot open coming out of training camp.
Yeah, I remember that.
Now, this is where veteran big man Tyson Chandler was bought out by the Phoenix Suns, and once he cleared waivers, signed with the Los Angeles Lakers to the joy of the purple and gold fans. Now, we did post the question online. And we have your feedback about what this means to you
as a Lakers fan.
Lakers fan.
Now, some folk, they got a little excited, they got a little heated because the question that we posed was, us Laker fans, we can get excited over the Lakers trading for a bag of water or picking up a bag of water.
Yeah.
We just get so excited for any new addition to come and help. That's what I didn't say it in a negative way. I'm just questioning, are we getting way too excited? And some of the fans responded online. We've got Chris Williams. I just want rebounds, and that's what Tyson Chandler is definitely going to bring to the Lakers. Bishop Henry Williams, we got the bishop in the house. I don't know. I don't know if he's a real bishop, but we're gonna call him Bishop. Hey, Bishop. Just close up the middle so McGee can rest. That's been a big issue when JaVale McGee goes out the game, like when they were in Portland. I mean, everybody was heading straight to the hole.
Yeah.
Now, Suslo, JC Jr., he says, "Wow, it's showtime again." Chandler, Rondo, duo. Interesting. Yeah. Okay. He's definitely excited for that.
Definitely.
We got a little meme there. Okay, showtime again. That's Suslo again. So Suslo is definitely, and if I'm butchering your name, I do apologize, my brother, but I'm trying to get it there. So last night they pulled out the win. You had Tyson Chandler with lockdown defense on Derrick Rose. I mean, I don't know. We've been talking back and forth about the NBA rules, but Derrick Rose was definitely hot like fire last night. So, he locked him up on that last play to help seal the victory. So I'm pretty darn excited about that. Now, that's just some of the news out there this week. Also, if you remember, we had stories over the summertime where, Kyle Kuzma was playing or training with Kobe Bryant.
Right.
Now, stories coming out, or actually not a story, after the game last night, or on Wednesday night, I should say, he was talking about wanting to rock more. What do you think about him training with Kobe and now all of a sudden he wants to shoot more? Kind of ironic. What do you think?
I mean, I think Kobe probably has him out there. If he's working with Kobe, then Kobe definitely has Kuz out there shooting like crazy and, practicing and probably getting him a bit more confident and comfortable with shooting threes and just letting that ball fly.
Right.
But I do think that him working with Kobe, I mean, hell, can it get any better than that? I mean, it can get good, but can it get any better than working with the legendary
Kobe Bryant
from the basketball team that you now play for?
Now, also, we had Lonzo saying he wants to step up and set the tone, and there's been some issues with him being aggressive. So I'm definitely excited to see Lonzo saying he wants more playing time and wants to set the tone. Now, we got a crazy schedule coming up this week. We are facing the Kings on Saturday night. Remember, they're the Sacramento Queens. Also, in a back-to-back on Sunday, we're facing the Atlanta Hawks. So hopefully we can pick up that win. And then we have, it seems like we're dealing with Portland all the time.
Yeah.
Portland heading in. So it's going to be a crazy week. We're in the last 10 seconds before we have to get out of here. Any final words before we close up shop?
My final words is work hard and let's get these W's, baby, because we are in a ball of excitement. We're ready for the Lakers to get out there on the court and just keep showing up, being committed, staying committed, putting in the work, working together, and being that team that everybody knows that they can be. That's all. I just want to see them W's roll through.
Them W's, get them dubs.
That's right.
Well, pretty much the same thing for me. Let's get those W's, get those wins, and we will see you next time on Lakers React.